Online and one-on-one coaching. Mr. USA 2001, Quincy Taylor. 4 times Mr. Olympia athlete. Show preparation and general fitness. 30 years of experience. Bring out your monster. myteqt1@gmail.com. @Quincy.monster.
I eat 300-pound bodybuilders for breakfast. My old methods just ain't working anymore. I just want to take a Fiberlize? Wow, what is this, mango? Now, how long is this supposed to take? Here it comes. Wow. It's still coming. Man. Wow. There's nothing there.
You're funny.
Like I said, do you like my tail?
Like I said.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Iron Rage. I'm Dave Palumbo with Lee Priest and our special guest, John Romano, joining us again, the old triumvirate, as I like to say. And Lee has gotten back, John, from getting his 91st vaccination, COVID vaccination. He has sold 89 vaccine cards now, and he has bought himself a new Porsche Turbo.
I got a new microphone.
Oh, new microphone.
WKRP Cincinnati. Good morning, America.
Lee didn't like the fact that the guy in Germany did 90 vaccines, so he went and got his 91st today, and he's feeling
Good
fine.
job.
Exactly. It's like, it's pretty good. But, John, well done yesterday. I enjoyed watching the show. Shut the fuck up, Rob. Don't open your fucking mouth. Just sit there. There you go again. Shut the fuck up. And he keeps going, shut up. And Dave,
Yes.
It's a good thing we don't pick on wife and family. I like that little comment you threw in about the gangbang of his wife. Oh, no, he knows I'm joking. Very subtle.
Look, there's a difference. We break balls on that show.
Oh.
There's no doubt about it. But I think that John was a little harsh on Big Rob. He wouldn't even let him talk. He couldn't get 2 words in yesterday.
That's why it's the best show in a long time. He just sat there. It's just like, you could be like that, the old fellas at the Muppet Show. They just sit up in the box and watch, and now and then he can just go, that's right, Dave. That's right. Yeah. So what is that, Dave? You're very strong, Jimmy. Mr. G, I love the cookies. Taking the Stimulase, Dave. The Stimulase is very good. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning my channel. Thank you, Dave. Yes, my channel. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, and the amino stuff is awesome. It's amazing, and the Mr. G's bagels are amazing, and everything's amazing, and all you guys. And
You don't let him talk. That's why
he talked enough.
Every time he tried to open his mouth, you told him to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah, because every time he goes to talk, he starts an argument. Then he started on like Johnny again near the end of the show, and he goes, then John's like, here you go again. You're starting some bullshit with Johnny again. It's like he can't let it go. He can't
he's either doing that or he's kissing somebody's ass. Yeah. One of the two. He's either causing a problem that he himself.
Here's the problem, John. First of all, I like Rob, and I don't want to bully him. We break his balls in the show, but I like him. I talk to him outside of the show. His problem is that he, like you said, John, he tries to please too many people. And it comes off as insincere, and it irritates you, I think, and that it's like salt on a wound for you. And so
that's not what it is.
Yes, it is.
That's not what it is. You want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah,
very simple. I am very protective of my family, right? My boys, you, Lee, Mr. G, Jimmy the Bull, Greg. Okay, we've been friends for decades, all right, years, and that's how you build, a brotherhood, a family, right? That you refer to as your family. I don't like when someone comes in off the street, sits down at the table, is on for 2 shows, and automatically he's family. He starts talking about my RxMuscle family and this my brothers. No, dude, pay some fucking dues. You're not one of us. You're a guest. You know. So it was like, if you were a guest, the first 3 times he was on the show, Dave, I thought he was a guest, and he had a couple funny videos, and okay, that's right, that's good, okay. Then there's nothing else to the guy, and then all he's doing is causing trouble. He caused beef with Jimmy, he caused beef with Lee, he caused beef with Johnny Bravo, and then on top of that, he's got 7 fake accounts on YouTube, and he goes around. Who other than the person himself would comment 16 times in a row defending the guy, other than himself, right? So
psychopath.
So it's on top of that. It's Dave's point. He wants to belong so bad to something that he'll sell his soul to the devil for it. And
you know what?
I just don't. It just rubs me the wrong way.
I think what it is, it's like Dave said, he's trying to please so many people because I think he just feels a little bit inadequate, because people have careers and people are doing things. So he wants to please so many people because he sees his wife pleasing so many men that he just wants to. He went there.
You know what it's like?
Hold on. Let me be like Dave. I'm only joking.
Thank you.
Only joking.
John, you notice Lee's face is looking nice and sucked in. He's looking very handsome all of a sudden. It must be that diet.
Mr. G is obviously not sending him any peanut butter cups.
I got abs.
Let me see.
They're hairy, though. They're probably hairy.
Yeah, why don't you shave? You have nothing to do all freaking day. Yeah, they are hairy. Oh, look at that hair. But they are looking pretty good.
That's only thin. Look, thin skin.
John, he has nothing to do all day. He changes the cat's litter box 40 times a day. He cleans the house. You can't get a razor and buzz the hair off?
Hey, that's for the next transformation pictures, mate.
Oh, you're doing it slowly. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because it looks better.
Yesterday, I did cardio at the gym for 45 minutes. I came home, had my wonderful breakfast, and then I did training at home. I trained back and that, and then I did another 30 minutes cardio. Chris said I do 30 a day, but you know me, I like to eat a little bit more.
You don't listen.
And then later on the afternoon, I did calves, and I did another 30 minutes, and then I hit the boxing bag later on for 30 minutes after that.
So instead of doing an extra 30 minutes or 60 minutes of cardio, I should say, you should be shaving the hair off, and donating it to the, those women who have lose their hair because of alopecia, like Will Smith.
Okay, send me.
Donate your body hair to their fund.
Yeah, Lee, shave your stomach and send the pieces to Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, and if anyone makes a bored joke about my stomach, I'll come and slap him. I have to really shave my stomach because, if you fucking jizz on it, it's hard to get out with the tissues. It gets caught in the... Very annoying. I should only have to use one tissue, but I got to use like fucking 4 Kleenex to clean the mess up. It's like fucking sourdough in my fucking hair.
Yeah. I was amazed. I got to tell you something. I don't know if you saw the show I did with Dave Pusinella and Lee. John, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. They were talking about trying to outdo each other with the different sexual escapades they've had. It got pretty gross. YouTube will demonetize us for the stupidest things, and then that show does. They even reviewed it, and they said it was acceptable to be monetized. That show. It was the most depraved show I've ever lived. I had to take a shower after watching the show. It was so terrible.
I said something about somebody should be shot for that or something.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
Gone.
Yeah. Also, when Jimmy said that his ex-wife poured the yoo-hoo over his head, we got demonetized on that show too.
So our threesome stories and everything else went through.
They were fine. The threesome stories were fine. Penises rubbing against each other were fine, evidently.
Well, you know the type of people that run these things and have to watch the videos. They're like, oh, he said the word fool, demonetized. We're talking about our stuff, and whoever at YouTube's watching that, they're like...
How about Valentino had his freaking IG account or Twitter account canceled because him and Charlie Gasparino were talking about, when can we hook up?
That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah,
fucking nuts.
It's great when your best friend is on the news on Fox News. And he can actually tell the entire world what happened for real.
That's why it was Fox News. If it was CNN, they wouldn't have got rid of his account.
Absolutely,
that's right. They would have put stars in it.
Well, Gasparino wouldn't even had a job on any other
promotion. I need a species shaker cup, but for my I got an RX one. I forgot. The Iron Rage one that Southside. I just want to say I'm drinking the coffee one as we speak.
Is that why you're so awake?
Oh, I did have a cup of coffee earlier because that's when I messed up, John. It's my fault here because Dave says I'll be 20 minutes later, and normally we do the show at 6, but because I put the clock back, I'm up at 4, and I'm like, oh, it's 5 now. I'll go do cardio. While I'm doing cardio, I'm talking to Jimmy. And Jimmy's making 2-minute noodles. I'm giving him tips on how to make them in 1 minute 58, so he doesn't have to wait the whole 2 minutes. So I said, Jimmy, boil them, but don't put the seasoning in the water. I said, wait till you take it out, drain it, then sprinkle the seasoning over slowly and mix it in. He goes, brah. I said, Jimmy, you put too much on. He's trying to stir it. He goes, Lee, I just got a big clump in the middle. I'm like, you got to keep it.
Jimmy making 2-minute noodles, John, after talking about he's releasing his own spaghetti sauce and he's talking about making these great pasta meals for us, and he's doing 2-minute noodles. No, it's like my father. My father used to, I make the best whey protein in the world, and my father is drinking Boost. He's like, this is the greatest shake I've ever tasted. I said, Dad, you got tubs of Isolyze. He goes, what's that? He was losing his mind, of course, at the time.
When Jimmy was getting ready for the gym, he had the noodles, and then he's got his creatine. He says, I love this creatine because he took it yesterday when he was training back like a demon with the techno music. And then he had for his creatine, he got out the full cream milk. I said, oh, Jimmy, that before the gym, a big glass of milk. And then he put the Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Oh,
and then he mixed the creatine into the Hershey's syrup and drank. I said it's almost like Rocky without the eggs. And what you should do, Jimmy, is put a hood on, play the music, but just jog 10 feet from your door to your car and hop in and drive off.
I would have shit my pants if I would have drank that milk. Oh my God.
I have my Amino Evolved here.
Oh, nice.
I meant to ask you, since we're talking.
What flavor? Iced tea?
I have no idea. Wow. But I don't ask for flavors. Poor Amanda. She's already ordered. I just said, just send me whatever you got. I don't care. So I drink 6 of these a day, probably.
That's great.
6 or 8 maybe. So, but I put a little bit in every one. Am I going to what's overdoing it? Or is there overdoing it?
You really can't overdo the aminos. If you were dieting and trying to lose weight, I'd say don't do aminos all day because your body can use that for fuel, But if you're not dieting, you can drink that stuff all day. I like it because I dehydrate real easily. And there's electrolytes in the Amino Evolve too, so it's good.
I don't put a whole scoop. I put a little tiny bit in each one. I'm probably altogether maybe 2 scoops a day. Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's perfect. That's
right?
16 grams.
I like this one here. This is good too because this thing I said I like about Dave is I used to avoid these because some of them were so sickly sweet. Yeah. Let's just say I have a water jug like this and I'd put a scoop of this in. If I was training, I'd probably drink this much because it's too sweet. With Dave's, I got like a 900 ml bottle. I put a scoop of this in. I'll drink the whole thing, and then I'll drink 2 more 900 mils during the workout. Whereas before, other ones are just so sweet. As I'm training, I'm like, oh God, that's sickly.
That's a lot of liquid you're drinking during the workout. You don't. Yeah. How do you drink that much?
No wonder because I train so fucking hard. And this now, as I said before the show started, my GABA tingles are gone. Yes. I take this and probably 25 minutes I'm watching TV, then my eyes start going like this. I'm like your eyes feel really heavy.
And John, he goes to bed at like 7 o'clock at night too. So
no, I went to bed at 8:30 last night. Thank you very much, smartass.
Yeah, but you wake up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, he gets up early.
Yeah, I'm up at 4.
He's still on California time, even though he lives in Australia, John.
But these are really good. Like I'm sure Joe Biden's using these, but he's taking them throughout the day. That's why they call him Sleepy Joe. Look, if you can get Joe a bottle of these on his thing when he's reading off that teleprompter.
That would be funny if you could get him.
That
to
would
do
be
it.
funny. We should do it. I should dress up Mr. G as Joe Biden and do like a spoofy
Yeah,
commercial.
and put this there.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be
what a
great?
great idea that is.
Have him talking really eloquently and really proper. Go, hold on, I got to take my vitamins.
I
When
bet
he takes these,
maybe
and
you should dress up as Joe Biden. I don't think Mr. G can talk eloquently like that. You know.
The Australian accent would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be the before, then he can be the after once
okay.
he's taken them.
Hey Lee, can you fake an American accent? Would that, like?
No, I can't. That's really weird. I can't. I was meant to do that movie. Remember that movie, 50 First Dates?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
I was meant to play that role. I was meant to play that role as the brother. Yeah, always posing and that sort of shit.
Ah, that would have been great.
Yeah. The director sent me the script. I read it. I sent like the thing back. He had a coach, but what happened was my friend at the time, Mark, my manager, didn't get him the video in time, and he's calling him up, Lee, we really need it. I said, look, Mark's going to send it. So he's like, I got your voice coach so you can get the American accent. I said, it'd be funny with the Australian accent.
I think so.
And I
too.
figured
Yeah,
that was. And I figured now that would have been like the best movie to get him, because if you did a good job in that, Adam Sandler, if he likes you, he puts you in every fucking movie.
Of course, yeah.
That was my moment come and gone, but
you're the Hulk.
when I went to see the movie, it was so funny because I'd read the script that many times. I knew every word that he was going to say.
That's funny, yeah. You know, Ed Connors just shot me an email. I guess his new book, The Three Muscleteers, is coming out April 12th on Amazon.com. So if you guys want to pick up a copy of that, it's the history of Gold's Gym, at least his history of Gold's Gym.
Yeah, he said he gave me an advanced, you know.
Did you read it
of that so to look at? And it's really good. I can't. Everybody's gonna love that book, man. It's really, really good. Yeah, I think he's doing another one called House Guest, and he's talking about all of the people that stayed in his house. You know, Lee's in it.
We're all in
it. Ed, can you those couple of months I was there, Ed, leave out that last month. That one. That's it.
I think there's a chapter on Jimmy the Bull too when he destroyed his Palm Springs house.
Oh my God! You know, if that's true, we're gonna have to read it on the air. The chapter. Jimmy's gonna have a nervous breakdown because he's still in denial of the whole. Do you remember?
I don't remember. He says, "I don't remember. I don't remember. He was on blow." Do
you remember though how upset we got him back on the TV show originally, like 10 years ago? We were telling him that Ed said you destroyed his house. He's like, "Fuck, I didn't." He was in denial. Remember, he was arguing with us about it.
He wasn't in denial. He was in amnesia. He didn't remember.
Hey, if it's good enough for the president, it's good enough for Jimmy.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's right.
What was that thing at the end of the show that had Jimmy yelling and screaming, and that girl sitting on the bench talking? That was funny.
Oh, you like that? It's the that I Gotta Be a Freak guy made. See, can you play that, Tyler?
Yeah, that's funny when Jimmy's screaming and she's talking. And
yeah, this guy got the clips of Jimmy. I think that's his girlfriend, his girlfriend who she must have fed the lines in, but he took the old footage of Jimmy. That's from the old TV show, and it was like he put together a Fiberlize commercial, like spoof.
That's pretty good.
Who was the girl?
Well, I think the girl was the I Gotta Be a Freak's girlfriend.
Oh.
Someone said that. Who said that? Oh, you started that rumor?
Yeah, it's a rumor.
I didn't know you started that rumor. I thought it was real.
It was Rob's wife.
Yeah.
It's a great commercial.
Rob wishes his wife.
Right.
Here we go. Look at this. This is
Jimmy. I heard you were still a virgin.
You do not repeat that information to anybody.
I can't say that I'm too surprised. I mean, just look at you.
I fucking hate your fucking guts.
Yay, loser.
What the fuck? I built this thing from the ground up, you fucking whore. 15 years ago, I divorced your fucking ugly ass.
Go buy more videos, Jimmy.
I ain't paying the rest of the fucking money because shove it up your fucking ass.
That's a good one.
Great.
It's just
so
we have attracted some of the most creative people I have ever seen in my life. I mean, the stuff that people send us is just amazing. Really is.
There's a lot of talented people out there. Really, I'm telling you.
There really is, and a lot of it wasted. I might add.
Yeah.
And the talented people watching right now, next pictures Dave posts, if you can contact me so I can contact you and send you my next pictures for you to Photoshop that I can send to Dave 3 weeks later. How's the diet going, Lee? Great. Look at my photos as I sit here.
Wait, John, you know what? Wait till that I Gotta Be a Freak guy gets a hold of Rob and does a spoof on him. He'll never be able to handle it.
I predict he's working on it right now.
I somehow think there's going to be there's going to show you Rob looking angry, like, Dave, Dave. And there's going to be a train tunnel with a train going through it.
You know what's funny, Dave? Lee will remember this too. All through our history, from the way back to even back to the muscle mob. Yeah, we always had a hanger-on, a whipping post, somebody who wanted to blow. We had Diego, we had Billy Guns,
right? But we liked them all.
We did. There was something about him that was, even though we were thrashing the shit out of him. Yeah. Aaron Singerman, you named him Chewbacca. Yeah, I remember he said, "I don't want to be called Chewbacca," and you said, "Tough shit." That's who you are. You know? And then I'm mean. Yeah. But so we've always had that, but I don't know, man. Rob, he doesn't. He fills that role, but there's just something off. And in the beginning, I thought he was a little, the short bus.
This is the problem, John, because he wants everyone to, like him, obviously, and I understand why. So what happens is he's either all or none in either direction. He's either kissing ass too much, or then he gets offensive and he gets like nasty to people, and then people are like, "Who the fuck do you think you are saying that?" That's when you get appalled when he gets. So there's no middle ground. He's got to find that middle ground, I think.
But he's totally one-dimensional. There's nothing.
No, I don't think he is. No, I've talked to him off camera.
If that's true, and I hope it is. Yeah. If that's true, that's what he needs to bring out.
He's got to tell
he comes off as a fucking retard.
If everyone watches.
And we're going to get hate for that because I said retard and not.
Yeah, because you're insulting the retards by saying he's a retard. So apologize to the retards. I want to do a public service announcement. Rob, we only make fun of you because we love you and we care. And Rob, we know you want to please everybody, but leave that to your wife.
Yes.
It's only a joke. Hey, this is Dave's new thing. It's only a joke. He knows I'm joking. Come on.
But I mean, is this going to be forever? I mean, is there an end date here?
No, you're going to have to. He's got to become integrated. As long as he shows loyalty to the family, okay, then I'm keeping him here. His past regressions we've forgiven. That's all. If he does new stuff, that's a different story.
I wouldn't be so quick on the forgiven end of this whole thing. He's got to earn it.
Can someone do a meme of Rob and then one of those train carriages from India with everyone hanging on it?
No, you know what's going to happen, John? Rob is going to invite Lee to come to his house. And Lee will stay with anyone. He doesn't care. He'll say, I want to go see Michigan. And Rob will come back from the gym and Lee will be training his wife,
Training is this way or this way?
Both ways.
Training her or pulling a train on her with
both.
And then Rob will be like, Lee, that's good. I like it, Lee. Did you take stimuli? That's good, Lee. I like stimuli.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Dave, you're such a genius, Dave. I can't believe you figured that out. Dave, you're amazing. Amazing.
When he tells the truth, don't make fun of him, man. Come on.
Get Rob with his hat on, and then somebody get the photo of Billy Bob from Sling Blade with the hat on. Have them both talk. They're exactly the same. I swear to God, it's the same guy.
I like Rob. By the way, Valentino is very upset with you, John, because he says that he doesn't like bullying. He thinks you're bullying Rob.
Oh my God. I saw that message on YouTube that Greg wrote.
He's very upset with John that he thinks he's bullying him. You're bullying.
I'm not bullying him. I'm just.
It's like it's an
I'm beating him
initiation.
in.
I'm just bullying him. That's all.
You want to join the Crips, the Bloods, the Hell's Angels. You got to get beat in. Okay.
Yeah.
They just don't open the door and let you in and come
John,
sit down.
I got an idea. Hold on, John. I got an idea. You should, you should design a tattoo and tell Rob he's got to get this tattoo on his chest to like show his loyalty to us.
Right. Or he's got to come on as a what do they call him?
Trainee.
Yeah, but there's
Intern.
a word for it.
Intern.
No. What do they call it?
Intern.
No, they
Intern.
call it a pledge. I think a pledge.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's wrong too, but I'll think of it in a minute. That's how if you want to come and be part of our crew, you can't just come in and sit down at the table. You got to earn it, you know?
If it was the
Like
old
we
days
all
and we had
did.
the studio, he could come in and bring us food like Diego used to do. He earned it.
Yeah, well, that's right.
And eventually Diego decided that the food bill was not worth his presence and he left. So, you know, if Rob thinks that the abuse is worth his ultimate, seat at the table, then he's just going to have to sit there and take
Look,
it.
Stuttering John got tortured by Howard Stern for how
Look
many years before they finally, accepted him?
Exactly.
Yes.
Look at all the abuse his wife's taken. If Rob can't take a little, come on. Only joking, Rob. Only joking.
Prospect.
Oh, he's a prospect. Right?
Prospect, yeah.
That's the word. Prospect.
Till he gets his colours.
Exactly. He gets beat in.
Lee got his colors on today.
And gets his cut. So that's the way it's got to work. We work too fucking hard for decades to do what we do and get to where we are. And you can't just open the door and let somebody in. You can't do that. Right. We've got to earn the seat at the table.
Right, let's make some rules up, John. We'll
it's
figure
like
out
when
the
a girl.
prospect.
It's like when a girl wants to. It's like when a girl wants to join a gang, or if his wife wants to get a job. It's like they got to go through. So, only joking, Rob. Only joking.
All right, Rob. You got to give Lee a blowjob if you want to get into the group.
I think there should be more complex. I mean,
you could write the rule book, John. You put the stuff on paper there.
I know what it should be. Next week, Rob has to be on with Leslie because we really got to sort this out.
That would be great.
And let me tell you, on that note, Bert Lee, that's very poignant.
That's a good idea.
Because Leslie has written to me a couple of times explaining all of the deficits and disorders that this guy exhibits, with his behavior. And I'm in total agreement with her. She calls it perfect.
All right, I'll get Rob on for next week's show with Leslie.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Wait a minute.
The show's normally 30 minutes. You're going to have to put 3 hours aside for that show at least.
Back the fuck up. You're not putting him on. You're not putting him on any more shows than the one he's already on.
He needs to have a one-on-one with her, John.
If you put him on another show, it's going to go straight to his fucking head, and then he's going to. You think he's bad now? Well, he's on 2 shows now. Are you kidding me right now? Never.
He's got to be evaluated by her. We might as well do it on the air.
We'll do it on our show. I don't want to pollute. This is a beautiful show. You guys have it. Don't destroy this show.
No, not this show. I have another show, John, called Iron Therapy that we do. I do with her every Monday.
Yeah, that's the show to
put him on.
That's
the show I want to put
him
on. Yeah.
Yeah, he could be a regular on Iron Therapy. Put him in a fucking straitjacket and sit him at the table. That would be perfect.
Like Hannibal Lecter with the fucking mask.
Put like lipstick on his forehead and spell out like slut or something like
that. Little straw.
Look at all these roles you're finding for him, John. Come on, this is perfect.
Stimulus. You see him going past in the bus, licking the window.
No, licking the window is one thing, but he's like the guy who licks the flagpole when it's 40 below zero outside. He gets his tongue stuck to it, and he's like sitting there. Somebody help me, and no one will go near him because what fucking idiot would stick their tongue on a flagpole when it's 40 below zero?
He might put his tongue on the 20 meat flagpoles to clean them off after they've been whipped. I'm not going to say it.
You know what? You guys, you actually really like Rob. You're embarrassed to admit it. I'm not embarrassed. I like Rob. I consider him a friend. So.
Pretty much nothing embarrasses me. No. So that's not it at all.
And you should know.
I think he's growing on you, John. To be honest with you, I'm starting to see a little. You're starting to see like the light on the whole Rob.
Yeah, because I haven't had anybody to torture in a long time, and this is awesome. So This is great.
He's growing on you like a bad melanoma.
The last person I saw him really torture really severely was Adam Ginsberg over at Muscular Development, who was the advertising guy who couldn't sell advertising, and John was at a fist fight with him at the conference table.
Let's have a moment of silence for Alan since he jumped off the bridge due to John.
Adam's main goal, his passion in life was haunted houses. All he wanted to do was build haunted houses. John was like, you can't sell a fucking ad, but all you do is fucking look at haunted houses all day on the computer.
What? No, remember
talking to the dead.
Because Bleckman had those cubicles,
yes.
Remember up in the, and he would. So anytime anybody's working there, you hear people on the phone, they're talking, they're getting up, they're moving. Adam, he didn't move. You didn't hear him. It was like, is he there? And he's like quietly sending emails, and it's good. I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm selling advertising. I go, you haven't talked to anybody. Oh, right, they do it by email. Like,
Adam.
No, it's very effective.
Lee, he said it was impossible to sell advertising for heavy muscle for the what was it called? The Muscle Mob show? What was it called? For No Bull Radio. Impossible. John and I told Bleckman, look, give us a week to sell advertising.
Wait. You gotta tell the whole story. It was impossible to sell it because species was everywhere.
Yeah. That's what he said, right. Which it wasn't, but yeah. We told Bleckman, look, give us a week. Since he can't sell advertising, we'll sell the advertising. So Bleckman's like, all right, because they didn't think we were. In 1 week, we had $8,000 a month in advertising. 12, and
he wouldn't pay us a fucking commission.
And they wouldn't get. And Adam wanted the commission. He's like, all right, I'll take it from here. I said, what are you taking? You're going to sign the contracts with the guy? We got the advertising for them.
Right. You forgot it's MD, it's Steve, it's Adam, it's cubicles. Adam's had a hole in the wall in the cubicle. That's why he was quiet. He was busy at work with Steve on the other side. You can't talk on the phone when you're...
I have to say, some of the most uncomfortable moments in my life were in that office. And one of them, and two of them had to do with both of you. One of them was Dave doing lion leg curls and he's got these two lumps on the side of his ass while he's insanely ripped. And Bleckman is like salivating over these pictures.
Yeah, he's so ripped. Look at those glutes. Look at that. What? I don't even know what that muscle is.
And I'm like, this is my friend. I mean, I can't. And then Lee is like,
did you see the photos of Lee?
So we got, how did we put everything on the wall? Remember the features were all on the wall on the papers, right? So it's 12 minutes before the FedEx guy is going to come on the drop dead date to send everything to the printer. We got the whole feature has been hanging up there for 3 weeks, and then he walks by and he goes,
"Where are those photos of Lee?"
And back then, they're on slides, and you had that little machine, that little light thing, and you got to pull them out of the sleeve and line them all up on the thing and then look at them with the fucking microscope. And I go, what are you doing? The FedEx guy's going to be here in 2 seconds.
I want to make sure we have the best photos of Lee because Lee is totally freaking awesome. That's what I'm going to call the supplement line. Totally freaking awesome.
And
I don't see anything uncomfortable about that, John. Now, that seems like a normal meeting. Now, picture me when I got to go see Steve and I go walking into the office like this. And they're like, oh, okay, Steve.
Now, can I get my check now?
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
I concede that.
But
right. I got to wrap up things. I got to go pick up kids at school. John, thanks for joining us today.
Anytime.
Rob, we will have your the list of criteria you need to meet to qualify as an official family member.
12 sessions with Leslie first.
I want to see a family photo of Rob and his wife and kids. You think that? You ever notice when Rob's on the show too, when he's sitting there like Sling Blade, every now and then he's like, is he looking to the doctor to know when he's got to go back to his cell? He's like,
oh, don't be nasty. Be nice.
But he does. That is. He's always looking over at somebody or something. He's like, you watch. Go back and look at all the shows. He's looking across. Is it like someone got a gun to his head?
Maybe he's got a camera person there working.
No, it's the attendant from the asylum. He's making sure he's not going to
That's
hurt
what I
himself.
just said. I just said that and got in
Rob,
trouble.
ignore all these guys and everything they said today. All right. I'm Dave Palumbo with Lee Priest and John Romano for another installment of Iron Rage.
Oh, we make a joke about an asylum attendant, and you're making jokes about people banging his wife, and we're the bad guy. Oh, excuse us, Dave.